Hello, my dear students. Welcome to this virtual class of mathematics of 7th standard. So, how are you all? I hope everybody is fine and keeping well. Okay, so let us start with today's class. I'm going to show you one picture. You have to identify that person. I'm very sure you know that person. Okay, and the person is this. Do you know him? Yes. What's his name? Correct. His name is Augie. Yes. So one fine day, Augie, in the morning when he got up, he went to brush his teeth. Do you all brush your teeth in the morning? Yes. Very good. That's a good habit. You have to brush your teeth in the morning. Okay. So while brushing his teeth, he saw himself in the mirror. He saw himself in the mirror and he got an idea. Just like you all, when you see new things, you all get different ideas, right? So similarly, even Augie got an idea. So what he did, he brought apples. He brought apples and cut those apples into halves. Okay, he cut the apple into half, and he kept the half apple onto the mirror. When he kept that apple onto the mirror, what he saw was a full apple. He could see the full apple onto the mirror. So what did he do? He drew a line in between where he could separate the original apple, the half cut apple, and the apple's image which could be seen in the mirror. Correct? So then he was thinking over this and about the apple and the mirror, and then he started relating things to other things that he see in the environment or other things that he see around. Okay, so what he did, he saw a butterfly, and similarly he drew a line between the butterfly, and he could see a identical, like if he had seen the whatever he see on the left hand side was identical to the right hand side, isn't it? Yes. So he again took another thing, another object, and he saw this flower. Again he drew a line, and he saw the same thing, that one of the side of the flower was completely identical to the other side of the flower, isn't it? Then he saw a house, his own house. He drew a line, and he saw the same thing again. The left hand side or the one side of the house was completely identical to the other side of it. So it means, like, if we fold from the middle, it will be completely identical. One side will be identical to the other side. Yeah. And he saw for the various other examples. Okay, he saw the same thing. When he drew line, he saw the one side would be identical to the other, and he found, or he felt, this was magic which was happening. So he went to his, normally when you see things or observe things or identify things, or you have questions, to whom do you go to? Either to your friends or to your teachers or to your parents. Yes. So he went to his brother. Yes, he went to his brother and told him about this. He told him that he saw magic. When he drew lines, he could see identical things. But his brother told him it was not magic. It is something called as symmetry. Yeah, he told him it was symmetry. Now, Augie was little confused with the term symmetry. He was confused with the spelling and the word itself. He remembered his brother calling a graveyard a cemetery. So, but the spelling for that cemetery, that is graveyard, is different as compared to the cemetery which we are going to study. So then his brother told him the meaning of the symmetry. And the meaning of the symmetry, or what does symmetry mean, was if two or more parts of the figure are identical after folding, then it is said to be a symmetry. Okay. Yes. So then he wanted to know what is the importance or what is the use of the symmetry, or where the symmetry concept is being used, or who uses this concept called as symmetry. So he found out again from his brother that it is used by the artists, used by professionals for designing of clothes, jewelries, car manufacturing, architecture. Okay. So now what is the line which he had drawn? Okay. To see the identical parts, we had drawn a line, isn't it? A line which was drawn in middle. Okay, so what is that line of symmetry, or what is that line? Okay, so we have to see what is that line. We have seen these examples, isn't it? The butterfly, flower, house. Okay, so we have to define what is, or we have to know what is line of symmetry. So figure has a line of symmetry if there is a line about which figure may be folded so that two parts of the figure will be coincide. What do you mean by coinciding? Will be identical. Okay, the two parts of the figure will be identical. Okay, so you have to also know that line symmetry is also known as excess of symmetry. That is also known as excess of symmetry. Okay, so let us practice drawing this line of symmetry. Can you see this arrow? Yes. Can you draw a line of symmetry for this? Okay, the first one I will do it for you. Yes. Can you see a line which is drawn? So this is called the line of symmetry, wherein the object is divided into equal halves, or divided, the one half is identical to the other half. We have the second figure, which is what it is? Heart. Correct. So now draw a line of symmetry for this. Come on, come on, come on, fast, fast. Correct. Are you all getting the same line of symmetry for the heart? Very good. Now we have to practice more objects, okay? More figures. So I have this figure. Can you all draw a line of symmetry for this? Come on, try, try. See, I have drawn. Did you all get the answer correct? Okay. I'm giving you another figure. Smiley. Come on, draw a line of symmetry for it. Come on. Yes? Are you getting the answer? Check. Is it correct? Whatever you have drawn is correct? If it is correct, then very good. If it is not correct, and if it is incorrect, then no issues. You try it for another example. Come on, try for the last example. Okay. Did you get the answer? Check. Yes. So is your answer correct? Very good. Okay. Now let us go ahead. Okay. Let us understand what is the line of symmetry for regular polygon. First of all, what is a regular polygon? Let us understand what is a regular polygon. A polygon is said to be regular if all its sides are of equal length and its angles are of equal measure. Okay, a polygon is said to be regular if all its sides are of equal length and angles are of equal measure. Okay, so let us see more examples based on the regular polygons. Okay, some of the examples that are coming ahead. Okay, the first example is nothing but the equilateral triangle. Okay, so do you know the properties of an equilateral triangle? Come on, try. Yes, it has same length and angle measure is 60 degrees. Okay, very good. Let us now go to the next figure, that is square. Okay, can you write the properties of the square? First is all sides are equal, angle measure is 90 degrees and diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Okay, very good. Now let us go to the next figure, that is a regular pentagon. A regular pentagon. What are the properties of a regular pentagon? All its sides are equal would be the first, and angle measure is 180 degrees. Yes? Okay. Let us go to the last figure, and that is a regular hexagon. Can you tell me the properties of a regular hexagon, just like we have found out of square, of a pentagon, of an equilateral triangle? Yes, all sides are equal, angle measure is 120 degrees. Correct. Okay, now this regular polygons we have seen the pentagon, we have seen equilateral triangle, we have seen square. Now we have to draw a line of symmetry for each of them, the maximum number of line of symmetry. Okay, the first one which we had seen was a equilateral triangle. See how many line of symmetries are there for this? 1, 2, 3. Correct? Let us count for the square. How many line of symmetry or excess of symmetry can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Let us move on to the regular pentagon. Count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? There are 5 line of symmetry. Okay, now last one you have to count and I'll be waiting for your answer. Come on, count. How many? 6. Very good. Okay, now as these lines were already drawn for you and you had to count. Now the next example, you have to draw the maximum number of line of symmetry for the given object or figure. Come on, draw. Axis of symmetry we already saw is nothing but line of symmetry. Come on, draw a line of symmetry or axis of symmetry for this object or figure. Did you get the answer correct? Very good. And the another example we are going to see is this. Come on, fast, draw a line of symmetry for this. Did you get the answer correct? Very good. Okay, so let us see what we have covered or what we have studied in today's class. Yeah, initially we saw the meaning of symmetry. Then what were the uses of symmetry? We saw the uses. Who uses the concept called as symmetry? Artists, architecture, various other people, correct? Then we saw line of symmetry. What does that line of symmetry mean? Then we practiced the line of symmetry with different other examples. Then we also studied about the line of symmetry for regular polygons, and finally we practiced using some examples. So we drew the line of axis or line axis of symmetry. Okay, so we have seen these things in today's class. So let me check how much you have understood. So you have to answer me for this following questions. The first question is uses of symmetry dash dash. There are many, just give me 2. Come on. Yes, uses of symmetry are it is for uses of symmetry are engineering, architecture, and various other things. Yeah, the next question, a figure has dash symmetry if there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that the two parts of the figure will be coincide. What is the answer? What kind of symmetry? A line symmetry. Very good. The third question is a polygon is said to be regular if all its sides are of dash and its dash. Equal length and angle are of equal measure. Yes, very good. Okay, now this is a home activity. You have to do it at home. Okay, so find the axis of symmetry. So you have to find out the maximum number of axis of symmetry or line of symmetry. Okay, so have a great day. Thank you so much. God bless you all.